here is we've got a tin that had like Milo, like a chocolate drink in it, and we drilled it full of holes and we filled it up with metho. When we take it off the top we get a lot of yellow flame there because it's got a fair bit of oxygen with it. But the way it works is it sucks air in the bottom, helps fuel the fire. Top is used as an exhaust, and also in the initial part, as you can see, there's a blue flame. I'll take this off so you can see. You can see what's going on there now. It's very, very effective. It's capturing all the heat from that. And you'll notice safety first in the background there. We've got our fire extinguisher. Because we're inside with an open flame. Always safety all the time. We're going to heat this fry pan up. I've got some sausages out of the fridge. It's just a straight cast iron fry pan. We've used just normal methylated spirit in that pink bottle over, in that clear bottle over there.
And that's methanol right there.
There's methanol next door to it in the olive oil tin. If you turn it around, it's got methanol written on it. You don't want to be drinking that.
Yeah.
It'll make you very sick. It's poisonous, so you can't drink it at all. So what we're going to do is put some oil in here. A bit of olive oil.
Sizzling already.
And we've got a couple of sausages I whipped out of the fridge. Now we found through experimenting that this particular tin, this size here, with that quantity of fuel in it, will boil 2 litres of water, like about half a gallon of water, and it would boil for about half an hour and get it to the boiling point, and then it would automatically go to simmer. The flame would invert and go inside up to the centre, become very efficient, and that quite hot would maintain the water at a boil, and it kept it at the boil for over, what was it, 2 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About 2 hours or so.
That smells pretty good. Oh wow, it's cooking it pretty fast.
We've got a bit of a breeze blowing here today, so the downside of these cookers is they're sensitive to the wind. You notice that ring that we had around it before. You can use anything as a ring. I'm using some copper. It's just because I had a bit of scrap copper sitting around. But if you're in a camping situation, you can put some stakes in the ground around it, a good safe distance away, and then wrap some cling wrap or glad wrap around it, build it up a little bit, make sure it's well outside the flame reach, and that would act as a nice little windbreak for you. You can still cook and keep it out of the wind. So this is looking pretty good.
This
get much better than this. This is sausages Aussie style.
Aussie style.
Aussie style, yeah.
Cooked in a cyclone style, just in case we get a...
Yeah, we constructed this as an emergency cooker, and it's something, we have an evacuation kit. So we made this. It can go, and this billy here, called the billy, holds half a gallon of water, 2 litres of water. It would boil that in half an hour and maintain it at the boil for another 2 hours afterwards. So we just pack the stove inside there, and that goes in our evacuation kit. Our stove's been running now for 13 minutes.
Nice. And
we've got good quality heat from this in 13 minutes.
You can feel the heat already right here.
So you can feel it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good heat there.
Yeah.
And after about 30 minutes, you find the flame at the top here will disappear, and the holes at the bottom there where it's sucking the oxygen in, the flame appears there, and it goes up through the centre and uses the top holes as an exhaust, and it sits on that for the next 2 hours. It's like a simmer mode, and it just does it all by itself. So if you don't want to cook quite as long, you just don't fill it quite as high with fuel. And it's all to do with how the fuel height is. As the fuel burns down, it no longer supports the flame at the top.
At this point, the flame is consistent enough to put a camping casserole or baking dish.
Yeah, we think we could probably put a camp oven, like a cast iron camp oven, with a lid on it. Put a leg of lamb inside an oven bag and put it inside there, and after a couple of hours I think you'd have a pretty tender piece of lamb.
Pretty
lamb
bomb.
or a piece of beef, whatever your fancy is. Nothing like some lamb with some rosemary and garlic and... He talked himself in. I think we're going to have to go and buy a leg of lamb.
We got to test it out. You never know.
Go out and back and kill a kangaroo or something. If you haven't tried kangaroo, that's worth trying. It's yummy. It's a little gamey, but it's fat-free pretty much. It's a great fat-free meat.
We love the nutritionists. We'll definitely love that. And so kangaroo is like the local deer, or it just runs around?
Yeah, it's on our coat of arms. So we like to eat our coat of arms. Emu and kangaroo.
Oh, it's like almost done.
Yeah, it's not far off it. Nice and even. I've already eaten 2 sausages off this, so this is for the 2 boys here.
So far it took about 7 minutes cooking to get that
Yeah, so we're
color.
15 minutes so far that the stove's been running for.
It's still pretty
Still
hot.
got a good flame, yes. And really all it is, its construction is simply a milo tin, and we've got a drilled a couple of pilot holes all the way around it, and then drilled larger holes all the way around it using the pilot holes as a guide. That's it. It's a tin full of holes. Pretty simple. Fill it up with methane, set fire to it. The beauty of this design too is you can put your fry pan straight on. Some designs I have seen, you've got to actually let it heat up before you put your fry pan or saucepan on top. This one, because of the way the holes are, and it acts as an exhaust until it gets hot enough, you put your pan straight on it and it captures all that heat while it's still heating up. And then after about, it's usually about 1 minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes, the top flame fires, and it runs pretty consistently for about 30 minutes after that.
Plus, if you ever break it or want a new one, you can just make another one.
Yeah, you just drink a whole heap of Milo.
Do another one.
And drill it full of holes.
This video does not do justice.
If we go much more than that, I think we're going to eat inside toothpaste.
Yeah.
So this is what we do on a Sunday afternoon in Cairns, Australia. Better than watching TV.
Yeah, productive.
My word.
And we came out with this, Richard came out with this design on yesterday.
Yeah. I think we cut up a few cans in the process, drilled a few full of holes, chopped them up, tried different ideas and designs, and this one seemed to work the most effectively. Yeah.
Can cooking.
Alright, let's serve it up. Here we go. One for you.
Thank you.
One for you. Excellent. Enjoy. Now you probably need some ketchup for that, don't you? So let's get a bit. I'll be back in a sec.
And Rotobeck, taste says...
It's too hot. Can't do it. It's burning hot.
Burn your mouth. It's cooked. So that's how we do it. 10 minutes.